In this video, we're going to be looking at basic rules of angles. Right, so the first rule that we're going to look at is when two straight lines intersect. So when two straight lines intersect, we form what we call vertically opposite angles. Right, for example, this angle, let me call it A, and this angle, let's call it B. Angle A and B are vertically opposite to each other. So since angle A and angle B are vertically opposite to each other, even when you measure them, you'll find out that they are equal. Right. And then angle C will be equal to angle D. Right. So even if you have a protractor there, you can just draw two straight lines, make sure that they intersect, and then you measure your angles. You'll find out that they are equal. A typical example is a right angle. Remember, a right angle we'll be talking about a straight vertical line and a straight horizontal line. Right, so those two straight lines, they again form what we call right angles. So here we'll be having a right angle, right angle, right angle, and right angle. These right angles, they are all equal to each other. Yeah, so right, let's move on. So for our first law, we're saying that vertically opposite angles are equal. Yeah, write it down. It's very important to write it down, the hand to remember. Right, let's go to the second law. The second law is on straight angles. Straight angles. Going to look at straight angles. Number 2. Straight angles, we're having a straight line there, and then we have another line there. Right, something like that. Right, so this is what we are saying. We are saying that if you have a line like that, or even maybe let's include another line there. We are saying that the following angles, angle X, angle Y, and angle Z. Angle X plus angle Y plus angle Z, they are equal to 180 degrees. So straight angles, they always add up to 180 degrees. So whether you have 1 million lines intersecting at a straight line, always know that those lines, the angles that are formed, they add up to what? 280 degrees. That is our theorem 2. So let's write it down. Angles on a straight line, add up to 180 degrees. Right, let's go to our third law. Right, our third law, we're looking at angles at a point. Remember, for our first law, we're looking at angles that intersect. Angles on straight lines that intersect. Second law, we're looking at straight angles. Now we're looking at angles at a point. Angles around a point. So suppose we have a point there, and then at a point we have lines like that. Lines like that at a point. Right. Okay, forgive me for that line which is not straight. Let me just, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so, okay. So we have a point there, and then we have a point, and then at a point, we have a line. At a point, we have a line like that. At a point, we have a line like that. Right. So this is what we are saying. We are saying that angles at a point. So we have an angle like that, an angle, and an angle. Those three angles, maybe let's call them angle X, angle Y, and angle Z. So we're saying that angle X plus angle Y plus angle Z, they add up to what? 360 degrees, because they're making a complete revolution. So that is theorem 3, which says that angles at a point add up to 360 degrees. Remember, you can prove these theorems. You can simply use your protractor and measure. You find out you find out that what I'm saying is correct. Okay, let's go to theorem number 4. Theorem number 4. Right, so now we're looking at triangles. Let's draw our triangles. Right. Okay, I'm sure you know this one. Angles on a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Any triangle adds up to 180 degrees. So sometimes, suppose we have M there, M and O. So we're saying that M plus N plus O is equal to 180 degrees. So it is very important for you to know these angles, these theorems by heart. It will make your life easy. Okay, let's go to the next one. I'm not going to do much on this one. Number 5. Theorem number 5 is concentrating on the triangle again. There's another interesting thing about triangles. What is it? Yes, I'm sure you know it. Right. Okay, so for the sake of those who don't know it, let me quickly draw my triangle. Okay. Quickly draw my triangle. Right. Right. There's my triangle. Right. So, let me name my angles. This is angle A. This is angle B. And this one is angle C. And then I'm going to name the angles which are outside. This is angle X. This is angle Y. And this one is angle Z. Right. I'm going to do something that is interesting. I want you no, don't know about that. Right. So I have drawn my triangles. We know that angles on a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Angles on a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Right. The next thing that you're supposed to know is, let me write this down. And then I want you to try to come up with a theorem. A plus B equal Z. And then A plus C equal Y. And then B plus C equal X. By just looking at this, what is coming into your mind? Right. So this is what I've derived. I have derived that if you add two interior angles, which are opposite to a certain angle, it is equal to that opposite exterior angle. So in short, this theorem states that the sum of two interior angles are angles which are inside. Sum of two interior angles of a triangle is equal to the exterior opposite angle. Right. So remember what I had mentioned. I had said that angle A, this angle A, if you add angle A plus angle B, you're supposed to get angle Z. Is that one clear? Meaning that if you add angle B plus angle C, you're supposed to get angle what? Angle Z. And then if you add angle A plus angle C, you're supposed to get angle what? Angle Y. So these are the five theorems that you're supposed to know by heart. You can call them theorems or axioms or whatever, but make sure that you know how to name them. Know them by heart. So tomorrow, what we're going to do on our next video, we're going to be looking at examples. We're going to be solving examples together here using these theorems. So I'm giving you time to internalize these theorems and know them by heart. It's very possible for you to know them by heart. So let's meet on our next video. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share. Have a lovely day.